Hey guys, how are you? Today is a gorgeous day out here on the East Coast. So, not just in New York, but all over the East Coast. It's amazing. So, I am actually outside of the city. Yay! Some fresh air. I'm up in the Pennsylvania area. It's beautiful. We've got some trees, we've got some fresh air. Can you guys see kind of what's going on here? Gorgeous. And there's also some bugs, so, whatever. Comes with nature. Anyway, I wanted to kind of check in with you guys, say hello, see how's it going, happy weekend, and to talk a little bit about vitamin D. So today is a perfect day to talk about vitamin D. Vitamin D is super important. It's not just a vitamin, but, basically it's classified right next to hormones. So it just goes to show you just how important this vitamin is. It regulates a lot of hormonal functions. One, with insulin sensitivity. So for folks who are, kind of borderline diabetes, or if you're just trying to make sure you don't get diabetes with your lifestyle, vitamin D is super important. Vitamin D is great for strengthening the bones. And of course, it has an effect on the skin. We want nice, tough, strong skin structure so it lasts us a really long time and stays snatched for many, many years to come. So vitamin D, super important. Okay, so where can you get vitamin D from? Duh, the sun. That's the first source. So it's not like there's vitamin D in the sun and it gets transferred into your skin. Here's the deal. When you get some sun, get some sunlight, your body actually creates vitamin D, which you need for your body to function properly. So, word to the wise, and I know you guys have heard me say this 1,000 times. When you're outside, you definitely want to put on your SPF and sun protection. So that's going to be a must. But, getting outside, getting that light, that's a great source of vitamin D. Great source for your body to create the vitamin D. Super important. Next up, where else can you get vitamin D? Vitamin D is also a big part of milk. So when you're drinking your milk, vitamin D is in there, helps you to with calcium absorption. So that's super important. Let's see. Oh, salmon, good source of vitamin D. And for all the island peeps out there, mackerel, you know what time it is. Great source of vitamin D there too. Let's see, what else can we talk about with vitamin D? Oh, so if you're one of the folks who are a little bit like lactose intolerant, clearly you can't get your vitamin D from milk like other folks. So here's a backup plan is to get a vitamin D supplement. This is also super important for people who just kind of live in parts of the world where there's not too much sunlight. Folks who have that seasonal affect disorder, SAD, or, parts of the world where they live where there's not too much sunlight for many, many months at a time. Super important for vitamin D to kind of beat back signs of depression. So all that stuff's connected. I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about it, but here's like the connecting piece to see, exactly where these little parts of the chain connect together and make a link. So supplements. Now, warning, I need you to make sure that you are talking to your doctor or your physician to make sure that a vitamin D supplement doesn't counteract with anything else you've got going on. So, this is great advice, but of course, you need to make sure you consult your physician to make sure that taking a vitamin D supplement is okay. But if you are a person who's lactose intolerant, if you live in a part of the world where there's not too much sunlight, vitamin D supplements is a great, great option for you to get what you need. So for me, vitamin D, I'm getting it by getting myself outside. I don't have an issue with milk, but I personally prefer to drink like kind of nut milk, like almond milk, oat milk, stuff like that. So I do have to take a supplement of vitamin D. Also, for medical reasons, I am a little bit like vitamin D on the low end. So I need to take a supplement of vitamin D as well. So that's just from like a personal perspective that I'm sharing with you guys and letting you know that that's actually out there and it's a possibility. But on a beautiful day like this, my best bet is to just get myself outside. Of course, wearing my sunscreen, but going outside is super important. So hopefully that's some great information. Hey Delilah, how you doing? Thanks for joining. We're just talking a little bit about vitamin D. You know, we've had a few lives before about different vitamins. We talked about C, we talked about E, we talked about F, and now we're on to D. So we're just kind of going through the whole alphabet as, you know, the opportunity arises. And with this beautiful day, this is a great opportunity to talk about vitamin D. So that's what we're doing today. We talked a little bit about where you can find vitamin D in food. So we talked about, you know, some of those really great fish options like salmon and mackerel. Also in milk. For those who can't drink milk, you know, you have vitamin D supplements. Again, with your doctor's permission, only if you check it out and make sure it's okay. Vitamin D supplements are an option. Vitamin D is super important for hormone regulation, making sure stuff is like, you know, functioning properly. Vitamin D is very important, not just as a vitamin, but it is, you know, very connected to hormone regulation. So that's why it's pretty high up there on the spectrum as far as an important vitamin. We want to make sure our bones stay strong, vitamin D. We want the skin to have a nice strong structure, vitamin D. And also working with, you know, just your mood, your overall mood. You know, vitamin D has been found to be connected to seasonal affect disorder. So for folks who are living in parts of the world where there's not too much sunlight, if they're not getting too much in their diet, you know, it's been connected that low vitamin D also with depression. So you want to make sure you have like a nice level of vitamin D to keep yourself happy. Hey Shayna, what's up? How are you? Thanks for joining. So we're just talking a little bit about vitamin D. Hopefully this has been helpful. I'm going to keep popping in on lives talking a little bit about vitamins as opportunity arises, but today, so gorgeous. D had to be on the list. So put on your sunscreen, get outside, enjoy this beautiful day. I'm going to still breathe in some of this clean country air while I get a chance, because then I got to get back to the city soon. So hope you guys enjoy a fabulous weekend, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.